Hey guys, how's it going and welcome to the mini channel. And this is I had a different video for today, but I had to skip it over because I felt like this one was a little bit more relevant and everything, so had to shuffle some things around. So late video of the day today. So basically today we're going to be talking about something that I've been thinking about ever since Persona 5 Scramble was released, and that was, what is the reception like of the game in Japan and the people that have played it so far? How are the sale numbers? How did this game perform? Because you gotta think about it, this is the first time that we get a Mushu style Persona game, so it was really interesting how it was gonna play out and everything like that. How was it to have a Persona game on the Switch? Did that have an impact on sales and that kind of stuff? So I was very curious. So today, this video, we're gonna discuss a bunch of different stuff. For my sources, I am using Persona Central, but I am also using things like comments on Facebook from various groups on Facebook, on Twitter, and Reddit. So I went different places, gonna read what people's opinion on the game and everything like that is. But let's go ahead and talk about numbers first, and let's go through all this stuff. So first of all, Persona 5 Scramble sold really well, I'll say. According to the title in Persona Central, the Persona 5 Scramble debuted it at 162,000 copies sold in Japan, and that's the second best debut for Persona spin-off. So that is really good news. Really cool stuff. Again, this is a Mushu style game, so I expected this to do interesting, at least good. In Japan, at least, Mushu style games are pretty popular, so I expected it to sell some copies and everything. But it's good. At least keep in mind that this is just the first week. I think Famitsu Magazine is rating this from the 17th to the 23rd of so it's not even a whole week, so it's pretty cool stuff, I think, on that end. Again, it is the number one best-selling spin-off of the Persona series is Persona Q, which did extremely well on the 3DS. Now, gotta think about it. The 3DS are much cheaper games, so that I would say that has something to do with that as well. That being said, Persona 5 Scramble sold over twice as many copies on the PlayStation 4 compared to the Switch. Now, my thing, I would have said that I'm curious to see if this is gonna make an impact for future Switch ports or Switch games later on from Atlas. To me, I've always felt like Atlas was testing the waters for a Persona game on the Switch. So hearing that he sold half as many copies on the Switch, I guess I expected that. I don't know. I don't know how you can sell a sequel to a game to a system that never had the game. It's just kind of weird, in a sense, because it's a straight up sequel. This game is advertised as a straight up sequel to a Persona 5 game, so it makes sense that it didn't sell as well as the PlayStation 4 game. That's within my expectations and everything. Overall, I guess that the game is doing pretty well. It's the first couple weeks and everything like that. That being said, the game overall performs extremely well on the PS4, even going at 60 FPS. However, the Switch copy, from what I heard, has several issues when it comes to performance. Now, this one I did not expect. I thought that there's been some really good ports for the Switch, and it sounds like this one is not very good. It's okay, but it feels like there's having issues when it comes to frame rate on the game and everything like that. So hopefully they can patch that up down the road. I hope that this doesn't come off as kind of like a lazy port or anything like that. And again, I have not played the game, so this is not coming from myself. This is just coming from comments on the internet and comments from people that have played the game, that I've seen them play the game, and so on. So I see them sharing, their screenshots or pictures of their games and everything. So at least I know that they played the game, so I see where they're coming from and everything. That being said, a lot of people have also praised the game coming out on the Switch because of portability reasons, and people were way hoping for Persona games on the Switch and everything like that. So it's interesting to see kind of like the reception for the game in that aspect and everything. So I'm really curious to how it's gonna turn over here on the US. I definitely we all know there's a lot of PlayStations out there. So but the Switch is really selling really well. So I'm hoping I'm thinking that the Persona 5 Scramble, it will sell pretty good on the Switch as well over here in the US. But yeah, what do you guys think about all this? Let me know in the comments below. This is all part of the news slash discussion, because at the end of the day, I really hope that this shows this shows us that the Switch is a good console to put games under. And obviously we know that we're gonna have games like SMT5 and possibly other Atlas games in the future, but also I feel like this is a good opportunity for them to just pick up steam and start putting a lot of these games on other consoles, like, you know, the Switch or the PC or even the Xbox. I don't know. I think overall that I don't know. This is a completely different conversation, really, but I think I'm hoping that this kind of shows that. Now, that being said, as far as like port begging and that kind of stuff, I'm not really hungry for these games, especially the ports. Like, I have a pretty working PlayStation TV, and I have a PSP and a PS Vita and a PS3 and a PS2. I have pretty much all the systems, so I'm not particularly hungry for them to like move the games or anything like that. It's not like I haven't played any of them or anything like that, but I'm hoping that this is a good opportunity for people that play Persona 5 to maybe get into other games like Persona 3 or Persona 4, or even games like, you know, SMT or Persona 1 and 2, you know. So I feel like this is a great chance for that. Anyway, let's move from all that. What do you guys think about all of these? Are you excited for Persona 5 Scramble? We still don't have a release date in the US. Again, China and Korea already have a release date midsummer time, so I'm hoping and I'm thinking that we are also going to get a really similar time frame, just because the Korean Chinese release for Persona 5 Royal is pretty close to the one in America. Anyway, that is pretty much it for today, guys. If you're new, consider liking and subscribing, and that's it. I'll see you guys next time.